Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q3 of the weekly contest 243 process tasks using servers. So this one is not easy, but it's not that hard. You just have to kind of keep track of everything. But I really struggled with this problem during the contest. I had a couple of misreadings and misunderstandings and therefore bad implementations and also just a typo that prevented me from getting through it. So I think when I looked at the logs, it took about 25 minutes of debugging. I ended up spending about 37 minutes on this, so I really should have spent only about 10 minutes or 12, 13 minutes on this problem, but struggled really hard. Some days will be like that. So you wanna, so it's been a rough day for my contest. Just feeling a little under the weather in general, but yeah, if you want to show some support, hit that subscribe button, leave a good comment or whatever you like, and also join me on Discord, and so that Larry keeps doing this. But the idea here is just using a lot of heaps. Maybe I should have used the sort list, but it's the same idea. Just use a lot of heaps, and the way that I did it is that, and I have some debugging code here still, is that I put everything in an event-based system. First of all, I make all the servers available, and I put in a heap in a way that is sorted by the duration, sorted by the rate. Sorry, and then here I just keep track of the index of the server so that we can use it later on. And then for each task, I put it into an events heap, which allow us to get both the index, the event index of the task, which is also the time that it started, by the way. So that's why it's a little bit awkward. Maybe I should label this time. But yeah, but the type, which is 1, we put it as 1 because it's a task event versus a server available event. So maybe I can set this first. And maybe server available is equal to 0, and then here I could change these into these. But yeah, for a task you have just the time it takes to take, just the time it takes, and then 0 because I just need an extra parameter. And then here, now we process all the events, and we also have a pending for tasks that are currently pending, but there's no servers available. And then we just go for the different cases, which I struggle with during the contest, and you can watch me struggle during the contest afterwards, because this is the most struggle that I've had in a long time. Even though, okay, but yeah. If the type is 0, meaning that is a server, okay, if a server available event, then our parameters are time, the type, the rate. P3 is equal to the rate of the server, though we don't use it. It's just used here for sorting purposes. And then P4 is the index of the server. So now if there's a server available, we check, is there any task available in the pending tasks? If there are, then we take the one with the smallest index. Again, that is just mentioned in the problem, in increasing index. And then we set that index to the current server that is available. And then we set, and then we make the server available in the future in the time plus pending duration time event. And, we sort it by the rate and then also the index of the server. Otherwise, we just make it available. We put it in the available heap, which we have before. If the server is not available, then your parameter 3 is just going to be your duration, and then you see if there's if this is a task type, then then the duration of the task is the parameter 3. We check to see if any servers are available. If there's servers available, you take the one that has the least rate, which is, we don't use the parameter again, but we set and of course the time is also a little bit awkward because the time in this case is actually also the index of the task, and we set the index of the task equal to the index of the server, and then we make the server available in a future time, which is the current time plus the duration. Otherwise, we push it into the heap, and that in the heap of pending tasks, and that's all there is. It took me a long time. I struggled with it. I have a couple of typos in a couple of places, and I just got confused about the sorting order at a certain point, and I spent way too long debugging. But conceptually, it's just an implementation problem, and the complexity of this is that for each task and for each server, well, for each task, we generate at most 2 events to the heap, or we push and pull, or we push and pop from the heap once, and for each of those, we generate, a couple of things to pending and server available. So let's say that it generates about 3 or 4 events in total, say, give or take. So everything is going to be n log n, where n is the number of tasks. You can be more precise with it, but it's going to be with the number of servers and availability, and kind of counting the number of times the servers can go in and out. So it's going to be actually, roughly speaking, n times log m plus log n for the time, and in terms of space, it's just linear space, m plus n, where m is the number of servers and n is the number of tasks. Yeah, that's all I have for this problem. I'm gonna make it smaller. I mean, I'm already slow. A little bit smaller so you can see everything on screen. Like I said, it's just about enumerating all the cases. A lot of people did it faster than I did on this one, so maybe you're one of them. Let me know how you did. There are different ways of implementing this, but that's the way that I did it. Anyway, you could watch me solve it during the contest next, and maybe watch it on 2x or 3x or something like that, or something fast. Anyway, instead of wasting 10 minutes on penalties, but it is what it is. I thought it was, okay, I should have thought about it further. Excuse me. This is just, this is just heaps, but I have to kind of make sure that I get it right. Let's see. What if there's no servers? 2 times 10 to the 5th. What's that? So that means that's fine. That means to the old 2 times 10 to the 5th. It may take a while, so okay, fine. X is the time, X is the task, and we'll just call it event 1 type. Okay. Type, time, and was it duration? Yeah, it's very awkward. Okay. So if type is equal to 0, pass for now. Otherwise, we get the cheapest from available. Yeah, I guess just the weight, which we don't care about, and then the index. And then, times n, where n is equal to task. So then answer of n, or answer of, oh, okay, I guess the time is also the index. That's really awkward, but index type 0, time plus duration. Is that true? No, because available could have nothing, right? So we have to wait until the next one that's available. So, okay, wait, let's see. If multiple tasks need to be assigned, assign them in order of increasing index. So this is actually a little bit awkward, more different than usual. Okay, so pending tasks. So okay, if length of available is greater than 0, we do this. And that should be fine. What is X? Oh, I guess X is just nothing. Otherwise, let's get the time. If length of pending is greater than 0, then we take 1 off the pending. Well, if there's no one available, we put it on pending. So we push the, again, index and X in the pending, okay? Yeah, we start by the index and then X. Otherwise, we pop-up depending is pop-up depending index x. So this x is duration. If pending is greater than 0, then we take the one that's cheapest, and then we set answer of the index is equal to yes, this is index actually. That's a little bit awkward though, but this is actually parameter 2, which is a little bit confusing. And then we want to set this server to be available again in the current time plus the pending duration of the thing, and we keep track of the same index. We push it on the variable, which is the x, and index with x again. X is the rate of the server. That's just servers of index. Okay. That's probably not right? Okay, at times 0. Yeah, okay. And then at time 1, this frees up, okay. And then now the 2, it gets this 2. Oh, I messed up on the type. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. So type should be after index. I was sorting by type instead. There's probably a different way of doing this, but is this right? Matches the first one, matches the second one. Let's YOLO it. Well, let's double check that this is right for the example, because I think today I've been really bad about that. Let's give it a go. Oh, I have negative ones. Oh, I don't do it. I see. See, fence don't. I'm just being dumb on this one. Okay, I mean, I just totally missed it. Okay, so then, wow. There should be more events, right? Why is that? That's awkward. Okay, so they're available up to 103. Right. And pending should be greater than 0. Right. Really sloppy today. Right ideas, but silly implementations. But why is this? Oh. So this happens, and we put on pending. Right. Did I mess it up? What? Yeah, what do we do about these two? 90 and 70. Did I just messed up the index? Maybe. Oh, this index isn't anything. I just messed it up. What is this? This should be time. Is that the right answer? Yes. Really silly typos. Okay. Are these really good? Actually, even wrong here for this too, but oh yeah, because I updated again. There's a lot of wrong answers today. Just today's not my day. I don't think I'm being that sloppy, but also just not getting the right answer. What is the difference? I'm doing some typing wrong. Well, looks like this is not going to be a good redemption thing. Well, wrong. There's definitely a lot of things wrong. Goes all the way correct up until the last bunch. So there might be some like weird type breaking things that I'm handling wrong on the when there's extra servers left, or when there's not extra servers left on the pending math. So we sort by the time. So pending is everything. So whenever a server is available, is this time wrong? Otherwise, it is the index. I am feeling really terrible right now. I don't know how to debug this in a good way. This is way too long for me to make a reasonable thing. Let's at least give it a try. So at the very end, things start having an issue when I don't know. I don't have. we have all these things. 75 is the one for the 23, that's fine. Did I get the time right? So relevant is this. Yeah, this is the current time, right? Yeah, I mean, should be correct, at least in theory. There's a lot of weirdness in the way that I'm putting these events, so I wouldn't be surprised if, in any case. Is this right? Yeah, okay. And I'm putting too much, but it is what it is. What index is this time? Oh man, this is so weird. I mean, actually, I'm wrong like here too. Now that I notice it. So maybe I was wrong on that, it was wrong later on. A couple of tie-breaking things. Did I miss a tie-breaking rule? The smallest weight that is free and the smallest index, right? So Readable should be pretty good about that. And the events, this should, yeah. If it is tied, then the index that goes first and execute the free type. If multiple types need to be assigned, assign them in order of increasing index. That is what I'm doing, I think. You may assign multipliers. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm misconfusing some part of this. I don't think I got anything misunderstood. Though I have been doing that lately. This is such a crazy thing. Just have to expect it away. Just want to make sure. Oh, this is looking at this first problem, that's why. I actually want that case, just in case. Okay. So the answers are still good up until index 87. Okay, that's just crazy. So it thinks it's 12, it should be 30. Why is that at time 325? Okay, so we have 12 and 30. So why are they swapped? Even though they're 325, did I misunderstood the reading? In increasing order. Right? In the order of increasing index. What does increasing index mean? This is just a little bit vague now. I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood what they meant by increasing index. Because I just have these two swapped. Otherwise, this is different. Because they're both available at 325. So why do I have them backwards? Let's just try the index thing. Did they? Maybe they're just silly. Why would they quit increasing index? I don't know. What am I doing? Multitask are available. Okay. So we do pending. Time is thing. Time is the index as well. So okay, just do pending here. And then t index. No, it's still wrong. So it's not just that. In fact, it's wrong in a lot of other places. Maybe. Well, maybe not more, but it is wrong as well. So that does not, unless I'm doing something wrong, that by itself is not enough to be the reason. Right? I don't get it though. I don't get why I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know how to read the problem. Are we getting so many penalties on this? Actually, it's only wrong in like here. people have gotten this one, right? It's not just me. People have probably finished. A lot of people finished even. So it's not just me. But it looks like Q4 is hard, so I better solve this. But it's only wrong in 2 places and they swapped. But why they swapped? If I don't get it. Why am I doing everything right as far as I know? But it's just it's just swapping these 2 things. But they occupy at the same time. Am I doing the math wrong somewhere? 85. What is this? 85. Did I mess up some number? So is this time right? Yeah, it should be. Set 87 to 12. I don't get this. There must be some silliness that I'm doing, but why am I swapping them? At 325. So pending is all this stuff, and this is the duration. Okay. I don't get it. So if there's no pending, then we add it to this. I probably have a silly mistake somewhere. That's literally the only thing I'm differing in. Just 2 places. Is that even true? I thought we looked at the answer and that we were not. I thought we looked at the answer and we were wrong in more places. Or am I confused? Because just looking at even these last two numbers, I'm wrong. Am I looking at the right one? Expected. This is expected. It's 40 at the end. Okay. No. And the answer that I write is 52 at the end. So why am I not even printing the right things? I'm very confused right now. Even my validator is wrong. That's pretty bad. No, so I'm not doing that anymore. But why? Did it just get cut out? No, I mean... No, I guess it just got cut out and I didn't realize. So there's more than that. It's just that this got cut out. Okay. That's fine then. But why am I wrong in so many places then? Well, and why am I wrong just here in general? They both are at time 325. I sort by the index first, so the smaller computer goes first. Am I supposed to sort by the rate first? Like if they're both available, then okay, so maybe I see what it's possible. Okay, because here I put the available, I put the event as the index, but this should be service index. Okay, maybe that's why. I think I misunderstood parts of this still. Okay, and then now events. I have to put another extra number here just for, even though I don't use it. But now, no, P4 is the thing. It's just that we need to sort by it. Okay. I should have done it another way. Okay, am I getting the right answer? Okay, it seems like I'm right. Let's remove some print statement. This one first. Okay, so I don't print anything, which is good because if I got this wrong, this should do it. What a silly mistake. Okay, and let's use the one that we had before. Just making sure they run. I don't even know that they're right and have no negative ones. That looks probably okay, so let's give it a go. Come on, come on. Okay, just silly. I just misunderstood it. Yeah, so this was a rough contest and day for me, so yeah. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, show me some love, and hopefully it will bounce back as I explain more problems. But I hope y'all have a good night, have a good long weekend, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.